World War III will be a global suicide pact. Ronald Reagan. Have you ever wondered what would happen if World War III occurs? Will it end the human race? Or end the whole planet? Let's find out. The escalation of tensions between major global powers reaches a critical point, with diplomatic efforts failing to quell the rising animosity. Geopolitical rivalries intensify, fueled by competing interests and ideological differences. Despite warnings from international observers, the world braces for the unthinkable as the specter of conflict looms ominously on the horizon. Suddenly, World War III erupts in a blaze of fury, plunging the planet into chaos and uncertainty. The initial strikes are swift and devastating, as advanced military technologies are unleashed with unprecedented ferocity. Cyber warfare emerges as a potent tool, crippling critical infrastructure and disrupting vital systems. Hackers infiltrate communication networks, financial institutions, and transportation grids, causing widespread chaos and confusion. Meanwhile, precision-guided missiles rain down on strategic military installations and key command centers, decimating defenses and leaving adversaries reeling. As the conflict escalates, the true horror unfolds with the deployment of weapons of mass destruction. Nuclear arsenals, once considered deterrents to war, are unleashed with terrifying force. Major population centers are obliterated in blinding flashes of light, giving way to mushroom clouds of destruction. The devastation is unimaginable, leaving vast wastelands of radioactive ash in their wake. The toll on human life is catastrophic, with casualties numbering in the tens of millions within days. But the horrors of nuclear devastation are not the only threat facing humanity. The specter of biowarfare looms large, as deadly pathogens engineered for maximum lethality are unleashed upon unsuspecting populations. Pandemics sweep across continents with alarming speed, overwhelming healthcare systems and plunging societies into chaos. Death tolls skyrocket as hospitals become overrun and medical supplies run scarce, leaving millions to fend for themselves against the ravages of disease. Amidst the chaos and devastation, the very survival of the human race hangs in the balance. Societies fracture along ethnic, religious, and ideological lines, descending into lawlessness and anarchy. Desperation drives people to extremes as resources become scarce and survival becomes the sole focus. Food supplies dwindle, clean water becomes a luxury, and the planet itself suffers irreversible damage from environmental catastrophes exacerbated by the conflict. In the aftermath of World War III, humanity faces an uncertain future. The challenges ahead are daunting: rebuilding shattered societies, restoring devastated ecosystems, and preventing the spread of deadly radiation and disease. Yet, amidst the rubble and despair, a glimmer of hope remains. Communities band together, pooling resources and expertise to rebuild from the ashes. International cooperation, once fractured by conflict, begins to emerge anew as nations recognize the need to work together for the collective survival of humanity. But the scars of World War III run deep, and the road to recovery will be long and arduous. The survival of the human race hangs in the balance, dependent on our ability to overcome the divisions that led to conflict and forge a path towards a more peaceful and sustainable future. Only time will tell if humanity can rise from the ashes of destruction and build a better world for future generations. World War III would unleash catastrophic havoc on our planet's environment and ecosystems. The relentless onslaught of conventional and weapons of mass destruction, nuclear, biological, and chemical, would lay waste to cities, infrastructure, and precious natural habitats. Detonations would poison the air we breathe and contaminate our water sources, plunging ecosystems into peril and threatening human lives with toxic exposure. The war's relentless assault would exacerbate climate change, unleashing extreme weather patterns and driving sea levels to menacing heights. Biodiversity would suffer a devastating blow as habitats are razed to the ground, leaving countless plant and animal species teetering on the brink of extinction. Amidst the chaos, Precious resources, fossil fuels, minerals, fresh water, would be pillaged and squandered, igniting fierce conflicts over dwindling reserves. Humanitarian crises would spiral out of control as food shortages, water scarcity, and mass displacement inflict untold suffering on millions. The repercussions would echo through generations, underscoring the urgent need to avert such catastrophic conflict at all costs.
It is completely obvious that a world war affects the planet and its inhabitants on a different tangent that is sometimes irreparable through ages. From genetic disorientation to severe health issues apart, from the gigantic death toll is just too much for conflicts based on territory, resources, and other minor reasons compared to the mass devastation as the consequence. Here are some famous quotes about World War by famous personalities. "I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones." Albert Einstein. "The only way to win World War III is to prevent it." Dwight D. Eisenhower. "World War III will be a global suicide pact." Ronald Reagan. "The next World War will not be fought with bombs or bullets, but with cyber warfare and misinformation." Unknown. "World War III is a guerrilla information war with no division between military and civilian participation." Marshall McLuhan. "I fear the day that technology will surpass our human interaction. The world will have a generation of idiots." Albert Einstein. Though not directly related to World War III, it alludes to the potential consequences of escalating conflict in the modern world. "The greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it." Robert Swan. "The only way to have a World War III is to make sure there's nothing left after World War II." Winston Churchill. What do you think will be a reason for a world war in near future, and how can we avoid it? Comment down what you think. If you really like this video, subscribe to our channel, The Science Beast, to never miss such thought-provoking content. Hit the bell icon and never miss an update from us. Till then, keep learning and keep growing.